Okay, Rick, we're going with 5 best sound bites ever. I don't know that I went with best, like the 5 best ever. It's just the 5 kind of weirdest, quirkiest, strangest, funniest that first came to mind. My first one is actually not a soundbite at all. It's the lack thereof. It was Phil and Bones at Hoy Lake in 2014. Phil is talking about, hey, I think I'm going driver here. And Bones just gives it a... and he wants to say something so bad, but he probably already used his veto for the year. And his face says everything, though. It's extraordinary.
The soundbite is just silence. That's the soundbite. Yeah, mine are essentially things that just live in my head. These earworms.
Yep.
Like, for example, 15 times a day I say mud ball.
God, mud ball. Mud ball.
Mud ball. Which is Bubba Watson yelling mud ball at a divot like a completely normal human being.
Okay, one of my other ones, I don't know how much of this we can actually play, but it's from earlier this year. I think it was the PGA Championship. Jordan Spieth turning to Michael Greller and saying, hit one good iron shot.
Damn it! Hit one good iron shot.
Right? Do you remember that? It's unbelievable. Like, the amount of self-loathing that Spieth has when he's like locked into a tournament or a shot or a round or whatever there's nothing like it.
There's an entire subcategory of Jordan Spieth quotes of freaking first cut golly, two perfect shots there, Michael. One, you had me over the green, the other one in the water. I'm going with my number 2 pick with the iconic, the perfect, I guess, hello world.
I guess hello world, huh?
Tiger Woods, first professional start, the start of everything.
That's a good one. You know, something's a great quote when people sort of adopt it as their... So you know how LeBron's Taking My Talents to South Beach became kind of a meme? Yeah. This was like that, but not in a making fun of Tiger type way, in a like paying tribute to the moment type way, which is cool. My third one is, I'm going back to Phil. I could have gone Phil or Spieth for all 5 or 10 or whatever number you wanted. Phil at the 2015 Masters, he was on the 15th hole. I don't know if you remember this one, but he's hitting, I believe it's a 3-wood around the trees, and he hits it and he just goes, oh, I flushed it. But the way he said it is it just exudes arrogance. Like, nobody can hit a shot like I just hit that shot. Right. And it's the perfect, Spieth beat him by like 5, but it's the perfect Phil moment at Augusta National. It was awesome.
John Deere Classic. Viktor Hovland, Colin Morikawa, Matt Wolff make their professional debut. Someone asked Viktor Hovland about their betting odds and why they're so short, and if he can explain it. And do you remember what Viktor says here?
It's something about the weed.
He says, "Stay off the weed."
Stay off the weed.
Which again is just like, now, anytime during my day-to-day life, if something happens, it's stay off the weed.
Okay, my fourth one, I'm going back to the Sony Open. When I first got into covering golf, Zach Blair, who I didn't really know who he was at the time, hit an approach shot on 18 at Waialae, and he was near the lead on 18 on Sunday. And as soon as he hits it, this is kind of what Phil did. He goes, oh my gosh, that is so good.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. Get a good kick.
It's hilarious when pros say that, because you and I say that all the time because we don't hit shots that are that good very often. So I guess we don't say it all the time. We say it every time it happens. But to hear a pro say that, who hits shots like that almost every single time they swing the club, it's a really kind of humorous thing, and you know that they've hit an extraordinary shot in that moment.
This one comes from one of the matches. Tiger, Phil, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Tom Brady has been the punching bag for the first handful of holes. He has done nothing right, and he spins one in with wedge from the fairway for eagle and says in his microphone, "Take a suck on that, Chuck."
Take a suck at that, Chuck.
Charles Barkley literally has made a brand of being the worst golfer in the world, is saying, "Hey Tom, I'll play you for 50 grand. I'll play you. I think I can take you." And that's how bad Brady was playing. He holes out from the fairway and tells Chuck to take a suck on it.
My last one is actually a deviation from the humorous into the more serious. It was, I told you I'd get the Ryder Cup in here. It was Rory at Whistling Straits in 2021 saying it's the best event in golf.
It's the best event in golf, bar none. And I love being a part of it. I can't wait to be a part of many more.
It was such an inflection point moment for that week, but also for like that year, and I think Rory's career, and in some ways my career. Like, it was such a cool moment, and I'll never forget when he said that and what it meant for that week.
Iconic, indeed. I'll round us out with an iconic one. Tiger on the 16th in Phoenix. They're gonna go nuts when he hits this.
They're gonna go nuts when he hits this thing.
He went in.
They were going nuts. If he misses the green by 30 feet, like it was the loudest I had ever heard. And then he drains it. He gave us he was raising the roof. Remember that? I haven't seen anybody raise the roof since then.
I raise the roof all the time. I walk in the house at night. My kids are in there, and I just raise the roof, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
That goes well, I'm sure.